What happens when celebrities realize they're not the main character?
You said you're famous. Who are you?
I'm Offset Migos.
Who's that?
What up, cuz?
What's going on?
Where you from?
I'm from Brazil.
We went there one time.
How do the world's most famous faces handle being ignored? Sometimes it's a reality check that stings. Other times it's so funny you can't help but laugh. Today, we're looking at the hilarious, humbling, and occasionally awkward moments when celebrities suddenly realized they weren't the main character. Let's start with a king who doesn't mind taking the L. When Shaquille O'Neal went undercover as a Lyft driver in a curly wig and fake mustache.
My name is Pierre.
Hey Pierre.
I'm from France.
Angela. Tu parles français?
Speaking of French, how are you?
Good. I'm Heather.
My name's Goose. My real job is I'm a cop. I'm off duty right now, but I still keep an eye out for stuff. Look at this. Illegal U-turn in the middle of the street. Lucky I ain't got my badge, lady. What up, cuz?
What's going on?
Where you from?
I'm from Brazil.
We went there one time for a singing competition.
Singing?
Brigada! Brigada!
I don't know this song.
You like basketball?
I recently got into basketball because of the Hawks. I have a friend who was a Hawks.
You know what that is, right? It's a dead hawk.
A dead hawk. I don't know a thing about basketball.
Nothing?
Nothing.
You know about free throws? Spread your fingers out and then follow through. Watch your nails. I don't want you to do your nails up.
Even global icons get mistaken for someone else. One fan once mistook Travis Scott for A$AP Rocky, and let's just say the rapper wasn't amused. The mix-up caused some real heat, proving fame doesn't always come with recognition. Another surprising person who got mixed up with another celebrity is Zendaya. Zendaya and Emma Watson are possibly two stars who would easily top most people's lists in terms of celebrity crushes, which is why it came as a surprise when a woman wrongly assumed that she was someone else.
Cause my son ain't gonna believe it.
Hi.
Say hi, Jordan.
Hi,
Guess
Jordan.
who it is? Your girl from the show, 13 Reasons.
Oh, I'm not on that show.
You not on that show?
I'm on Euphoria, darling.
Oh, Euphoria. I said the wrong. I'm
It's
sorry.
okay.
I said the wrong.
Reese Witherspoon learned that lesson the hard way when she tried to pull the "Do you know who I am" card during her husband's DUI arrest. Spoiler, it didn't help. She got arrested too.
What did I just tell you to do?
I'd like to know what's going on.
He's under arrest. If you don't get back
I'm a U.S. citizen. I'm allowed to stand on American ground and ask any question I want to ask.
Go ahead. Come on.
You better not arrest me.
Yes,
Are
ma'am.
you kidding me?
No, I told you.
I'm an American citizen.
I told you to get in that car and stay in there, didn't I?
This is beyond.
I told
This
you.
is beyond.
On the other hand, Dua Lipa had to survive a generational misunderstanding on live TV. An older woman refused to say Dua Lipa is better than Frank Sinatra. When Dua revealed who she is, the woman was in shock.
Do you think you could look straight into the webcam and say Dua Lipa is the greatest pop star in history for me, please?
I would never say that.
Okay, great. I'll tell you said that. Okay, how about Dua Lipa is a million times better than Frank Sinatra?
Oh no, absolutely not.
If you thought Marvel superheroes are immune to not getting enough fanfare, I'm sorry to say this, but you thought wrong. During a fan meet and greet, Chris Evans was introduced as Captain America, but the man in charge of the guest list just shrugged and told him he doesn't know who he is. Chris's reaction was hilarious.
Sir, Chris Evans is here.
I'm sorry, I don't know who you are.
Oh, well, he's Captain America? Captain America?
Oh shit, oh fuck.
Oh, no, too late!
Nothing compares to what Kesha went through after Jerry Seinfeld turned down her request for a hug. It became one of the most awkward viral clips ever. Later, when asked about it, Seinfeld admitted that he didn't know who that was. Kesha later called it the saddest moment of my life.
Charger, like anytime you want to charge up your phone, you just plug it in. Because it's hard to just sleep when you're tired, because people are tired most of the time.
Kesha, I love you so much.
Oh, thanks.
Can I give you a hug?
No, thanks.
Please?
No, thanks.
A little one.
Yeah, no, thanks.
Oh.
That was a nice moment.
I don't know who that was.
Yeah, it's Kesha.
Okay, well, I wish you the best.
I guess sometimes being a celebrity isn't enough to get you a hug from your celebrity crush. Jay-Z had a somewhat better experience. While riding the subway, he sat next to an older woman who didn't recognize him at all. They chatted about his upcoming concert as if he were just another commuter. For a man worth $500 million, that moment of anonymity was priceless.
My name is Jay. What's your name? Ellen. What do you do? Ellen. Making music. I'm on my way to a performance in Brooklyn at the new Brooklyn Arena. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah. This is the last show.
And then there's Katy Perry, who walked up to a couple of kids who were getting her ice cream. But instead of gasps and selfies, she got blank stares. One visitor finally asked if she was the artist, to which she replied, yes.
Guys, what if I told you this is my ice cream? Yeah. I am.
Jennifer Lopez once knocked on the door of her childhood home, eager to revisit her humble beginnings, only for the new owner to ask, "Jennifer who?" Surprisingly, the lady said she'd never heard of her. It's hard to feel like a superstar when you can't even impress the person living in your old bedroom.
Hi. I used to live here. I used to live here. Huh? My name is Jennifer. Jennifer? Yeah, I used to live upstairs. And then my room was upstairs right there. Jennifer Lopez. Who's Jennifer Lopez? Me. I used to live here.
For Offset, it wasn't law-abiding folks, but the police who failed to recognize him. During a traffic stop, he said, "I'm Offset from Migos. I'm famous." The officer asked calmly, "Can I get your ID first, sir?"
Well, can I get your ID first, sir?
While I'm being pulled over, I know my rights.
Sir.
I'm famous too, so
Okay,
I know my rights.
Okay,
I'm not gonna give my ID till you tell me why I'm pulled over.
Well, sir, I need your ID, and then I'll tell you, so I know who you are, and then we'll go from there. You said you're famous. Who are you?
I'm Offset, Migos.
Who's that?
Migos, Offset.
Okay.
I'm not giving you my ID.
Chris Pratt had his ego checked on Billy on the Street, where pedestrians kept failing to identify him. When Billy announced that he is one of the biggest stars in the world, a woman said she had no idea.
Take a look at this.
Sir, for $1, biggest star in the world right now, Hollywood Reporter says. Who is this?
I don't know.
Okay, thank you. Miss, for $1. Deadline says he's emerged as the brightest leading man to come along in years.
No idea.
You know who this is?
No.
And that brings us to the end of this video. Every one of these stars had a rare taste of the normal life. And maybe that's the beauty of it. A reminder that the brightest star in the room can be a complete nobody elsewhere. The real main characters, the people who stay humble when no one's watching. So which moment had you secondhand cringing or secretly cheering? Because sometimes when celebrities realize they're not the main character, that's when they become the most relatable.